Is it rude to say all veggie pizzas literally taste the same to me? Would you say that's like pizzarist? Because if that's the case, girl, lock me up. We are back by popular demand. Hello everyone, it's your boy Victor, not Ihis, not Lil Nas, even though we look alike. There are more than 3 creative black boys in this space. Yeah. Today I am coming to you with Vapianos. If you do not know what Vapianos is, I do not know where you've been because they have restaurants in like 31 countries. It is the spot, yeah? Dates, breakups, pregnancy scares, the lot of it. And on behalf of the black community Vaps, I just want to say we love you for being the high quality yet affordable spot that you have always been. The pasta's made fresh every day. Oh, guys, I'm honestly so excited to be here today. We have put in a huge order. Yeah, a huge order. I'm going to be stuffed, I'm going to throw up, but it's all gonna be worth it. Let's try the food. Okay, so the table is extremely full, but trust me, this is not even half of what is coming because there's so much more pasta to come. I am so scared, yeah. But I think first, we should have a drink. Yeah. I bloody love me a mojito, I can't lie. So let's give this a taste. You know, I'd go a bit stronger, but that's just me. Which pizza are we trying first? Okay, I'm just gonna get the margherita out of the way. Let's give this a taste. This is amazing. There's something just about, you know, a simple margherita that just really goes against all the odds. The tomato base is rich, you know? I just got an idea because there is also tomato soup and I'm gonna dip some crust in the soup so we can see where the soup is at. Tomato soup is not my favorite, but I just gave it a try for all of you, yeah? In fact, let me not finish before I get too full. In the margherita world, I would actually give that a good 10, because that was actually amazing. This, let me get up the menu. It's like this. The marinara pizza, which I'm guessing is like just tomato. Are you seeing how all of the pizza is just falling? You know this means that the pizza slaps, right? Thank you. That pizza was nice. However, pizza without cheese is just bread and tomato. Okay, so this pizza is the barbecue chicken pizza. Cannot go wrong with a barbecue chicken pizza. My favorite pizza base is barbecue base. Just always takes me there. Always takes me there. Oh, and there's even red onions. The bread is soft, the barbecue coming through, the chicken, you just can't go wrong with chicken, really. The red onions, if you don't like raw onions, then I just don't know for you, because raw onions are where it's at. My breath will stink. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. Hello, garlic bread. This is This is just bliss to me. Yeah. Okay. Garlic bread. Okay. Probably one of the best garlic bread pizzas that I've actually had. Domino's, Vapiano's is coming for you. It's not like an overwhelming amount of cheese, it's just like the right amount of cheese that complements the garlic. I'm taking another slice. I should not be doing that. The next sorry. Something a bit on the healthier side. Not my first choice if I was going to a restaurant, yeah. We are going to try a salad. I don't know which one this is. Insalata mista della CASA. Is that racist? Insalata mista della CASA. Which Italians are gonna come for me in the comments? Yeah. My holy grail whenever I come to Vapiano's, which is the chili oil. Yes, 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 thank you. Okay, and usually if I'm going for salads, I would get like a chicken Caesar or just no salad at all. Okay. This salad is good. Wow. Actually, I'm gonna keep her. Actually, there are literally like 5 salads here right now. So we'll see how you work out. Okay, girl. Thank you. This thing has just been staring at me the whole time, so let's just try it. Now, what is this called? This dish right here is called Insalata CAPRESE. Funny thing, I've actually never tried this fresh mozzarella before, like on its own, so let's see. If I came to Vapiano's, this is not what I would choose. So we'll get some cheese, some rocket, and then some tomato. No, I'm not sure if this is for me. Oh my gosh, you know what's crazy? This pizza is literally called prosciutto e funghi, because mushrooms are literally fungi. That is just science, wow. Prosciutto and fungus, yeah. I've recently only just joined Mushroom Gang, I really cannot lie. Before, mushrooms were just like, but I found the beauty in them and I love them. I literally put them in everything. Once again, this pizza is just amazing. All the Vapiano's pizzas are amazing except for you, girl. The crust is like thin, but at the same time just has some plumpness to it, which just makes all amounts of sense. The ham, phenomenal. We're dipping this. Okay, the soup is growing on me. Prawns, way to my heart. Okay, let's try this. Like everything is just complementing each other. This is really hitting the spot for me. Wow. Life lessons with Victor, yeah? Episode 1. Embrace the natural flavors. Because the natural flavors of this are actually so nice. Like the bread, the prawns, the seasoned tomatoes, yeah. I think it's time for drink talk. Let's talk drinks. My favorite drink in Vapiano's is the peach vanilla iced tea. Yeah. Lipton who? I just admire drinks that are like still flavorful but still watered down at the same time, so it's actually refreshing. No, I love this. Should we try another one? Let's do the red pomegranate tea. This one actually looks really, really nice. I feel like I could do with a bit more sweetness. To wash down your bruschetta gamberetti, You know? Like, that just does the job straight away. Now let's just do, you know, what to me feels like the downgrade. Pan con tomate, which is literally just tomatoes on bread when you translate it. Even this is just amazing. That was really nice. It's just not the one with prawns. It's just not giving what the prawns were giving. Right, I think we should take it to Veggie World. The next pizza is the Verdure pizza. We stand the inclusivity, you know? Veggie pizza is not my first choice. You get like a veggie pizza at a party just to like be nice to the person that doesn't eat meat. I have an addiction to meat pizza that I'm steadily getting over. But I still am an addict at the end of the day. Is it rude to say all veggie pizzas literally taste the same to me? Would you say that's like pizza-est? Because if that's the case, girl, lock me up. Okay, what is this one called? I'm so excited for this. So I just found out that calzone is basically just a folded up pizza that, you know, just kind of looks like a huge croissant, but costs a lot more. Wow. I didn't expect this to be like this, you know? The ones I see on Instagram, they have like a crispy top and they'll be like, okay. Calzone, let's see what you're working with. Does just taste like pizza, yeah. I do love that the top burnt slightly though, because it's giving it this like smoky, with this. Okay, so we have a lot more filling here right now, and it's meat. Yay. So we have calzone discharge. Like literally just sweating. I know there is salami. I know there's pepperoni. I know there's ham. This is what I look for when I have a pizza. And this is my favorite so far. Woo! It even has a slight kick as well. It's not giving Scotch bonnet, but there's a kick. Next, we have the salami pizza. I just love all of the porks. Okay, salami. Right now, this just tastes like the margherita to me. Just tastes like margs. I'm not that impressed, but we are going back to salad land and we are trying the Insalata CESARE, which is just a Caesar salad. If I'm getting a salad once in a blue moon, this is the salad that I am getting. It's the cream, it's the chicken, it's the croutons that just come in and just, You can hear that, right? Sorry. This slaps. The croutons, just bringing in that crunch. Okay. Out of the salads, yeah, Caesar salad is definitely my favorite. Okay, so this final salad is literally called REEF'N beef. How have they literally called it REEF'N beef? Like, no respect for the coral reefs that are actually dying. Let's see what REEF'N beef is giving. Ooh, prawns, you know, there's the reef and there's the beef. know, she's in the lead. Of the salads, REEF'N beef. It's the REEF'N beef for me. What did we do to deserve this? Except for ruin the earth. Like the chicken SPEZIATO, which I'm just guessing is like chicken special. Wow, I have a degree in Italian. On this one, there are just hella chili flakes. Oh, ciao. Okay, so I literally have 5 jalapenos on this. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time. At this point. Okay, this, but barbecue base, is where it's at. Actually, I don't think I really like this. Raw mixed peppers sometimes just like aren't really, like they just taste like water. So here I am actually picking the jalapenos off that I just said I couldn't taste, but you know, it's just all for the experience. That is what dining in restaurants is about. It's more about the experience because, as you know, for the past year, you can just order it at home, but we've all missed the experience. How are you guys finding being out in the world again? Let's chat in the comments, you know? Because I did actually have the coronavirus, yeah. Not to turn it so serious, but it's real. Oh, I conquered the pizzas. Every single pizza. Guys, do you know what's crazy? Out of all of the meat pizzas that I've just had, my favorite is the margherita. I'm just going through the emotions today. Let's have a drink. So right now we are in the adult drinks. The mojito, love, love, love. Strawberry Bellini, which is described as, okay, literally just Prosecco with strawberry puree. I expected so much more. Like, if you are a professional bartender, you do need to know that your drinks sometimes need a mix. I actually brought this from home. Just one sip. Just one sip. Literally just tasted like Prosecco. Where's the strawberry? And we have the white mom's favorite choice, you know, when she comes back home from work. This might be the best white wine I've tasted. Let's move on to part 2. The pastas. So right now I am going to try the arrabbiata, which is just tomato sauce, sorry. Before everyone starts coming for me. You know, it's just quite safe because as you can see, there's so much other stuff. Not the biggest fan. The gamberetti e spinaci. I can't lie, I do actually make a slapping creamy pasta. The last one I made did not slap though, because I made it whilst I was drunk. This is what we're talking about. I can taste the oregano, basil, pesto, everything. So our next one is the pesto basilico. Listen, I've been had a relationship with pesto since 6th form when I was trying to put on weight. You know, it's not screaming at me. You don't even have to look at the menu to know that this is a carbonara. You know, I didn't realize I had been making carbonara wrong like my whole life. Sometimes they don't even use like cream and cheese and all of that. Egg yolk and cheese, and it was very, very nice. You just can't go wrong with carbonara. If you're coming to Vaps and this is just all that you're getting, I fear for you because I want you to explore. Risotto fungi, which is basically just mushroom risotto. Me and risotto just do not go hand in hand. But, you know, I'm gonna give it a try for everyone. Risotto is just a no. The rice is hard, and I'm not a big fan of hard rice. So I'm just gonna try and wash that down with some peach. Filetto di manzo e rucola. The beef here is actually good as well, I cannot lie. The food does cool down, it does get a bit hard to handle. The beef just isn't giving for me, but the beef and reef was really, really giving. But I don't know, this just isn't giving it for me. I know why. It's just not that nice. We're gonna try the cognac one now. Okay. We'll see if we can taste it. Cognac is given. And she's spicy. Why is she coming for you? Because I expect so much from you. And today, you did not prove yourself. So we're actually gonna strip you of your privileges and actually give them over to little cognac over here, yeah? Highly not impressed. This cognac is good. Wow. Okay, up next we will try the chicken Alfredo. Alfredo is like such an Instagram recipe. Like you always see it on Instagram. It smells good, I cannot lie. Great. Lovely. You can just tell that the hard cheese just has such a maturity to it. That is where the flavor is at. Woo! Okay, we're gonna try one more. Love you, but cognac is still... I am gobsmacked with that cognac, I can't even lie. Crema di funghi, which I'm guessing is just like mushrooms and cream. You know, not sure how I feel about a pasta that's literally strictly mushrooms. I do prefer mushrooms like and something else. You know, half of the time we are family friendly, but we all know what this means. Yeah. I like this, but it's just a bit boring to me. Like, you know, I was a fan of the chicken and mushroom. However, just the mushroom just isn't doing it for me. But you know what is doing it for me? I think that's the best part of this dish. Pomodoro el mozzarella, because this does look pretty plain. The pasta dishes with tomato in them are really giving, maybe because they use really good tomatoes here. Like really good, rich. I really like this. And it literally has no meat as well, wow. Okay, Pomodoro. We have come to the end of the road. Still, I can't let go, because I still have one more dish. I feel much more better than I did for the Morley's one. I can't lie. This is the Pollo Picante, which is literally chicken. What is pak choy? Hey Siri, what is pak choy?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is patroy. Check it out.
Siri. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them were just here for me. Obviously the cognac was up there, but literally the flavor in this one, as soon as you taste it, it's different. Wow, this is nice. You know when you're eating your food, yeah, and after a while it gets to the point where you're just picking out the meat. Wow, this is really good, yeah. Let's bring, that guy on TikTok. These two were my favorites. The cognac and the Pollo Picante. I am so full right now. I think we should have a drink of water. Very fancy water brands. Don't have these in Southeast London, do we? No. I do love my peach, I do love my pomegranate, but I purposefully did not open this one. The white tea with elderflower and mint. You know, you always have to rub your mint before you actually put it in your drink. This opens up the mitochondria at the back that let out, you know, the minty aromas. So I'm just gonna drop. You know what? Let's just, yeah. Let's do it. I honestly cannot believe I got through this. 7 pizzas, 11 pastas, 4 salads. If you told me, you know, a couple of years ago you would be in Vapiano's right now just trying everything, I would actually just tell you to f off. Very, very happy with today. Very, very full. Gonna go home and sleep. Probably gonna fall asleep on the train, end up at Cannon Street, get woken up by an inspector, get charged because I didn't even get a ticket. Yeah, I'm joking, we're not about that life on weekdays. My eyes are starting to droop. But yeah, thank you for watching. Love you all so much. Peace.